Hi. As we take a look at these first ones, they are going to start where you probably wouldn't need a strip diagram or algebra to solve, but as it gets increasingly more difficult as we go along here. So, number one here, we've got Kalia spent a quarter of her weekly allowance on a movie. The movie was $4.25. What is her weekly allowance? So here we have Kalia's allowance. We're going to look at that with a straighter line. She spent a quarter of her allowance on a movie, so I've got to chop this into quarters. And the movie was $4.25, so we know this is $4.25. What is her weekly allowance? We can see here we can just take $4.25 times 4, and that gives us $17. So her weekly allowance is $17. Number two, Callie had 5 times as many stickers as Sarah did. So I'm seeing for number 2, we have Callie and Sarah, and we're comparing their stickers. So Callie had 5 times as many stickers as Sarah did, and twice as many as Juniper. Okay, so we're going to need Juniper as well. Now, before I draw my bars, I'm going to see who's... Callie had 5 times as many as Sarah, so Callie has more than Sarah. Callie has more than Juniper. So I'm going to draw Callie's her stickers. I'm going to show that using a long bar. Because Callie had 5 times as many stickers as Sarah did, so I'm going to split that bar into fifths. To do fifths, I like to take a chunk out of the middle and then split either side into half. So now I have 5 mostly equal. And so Callie had 5 times as many stickers as Sarah did, so Sarah is going to have to be 1/5 of Callie. And then Juniper, Callie had twice as many as Juniper. So Juniper is going to have half as much as Callie here. So if I chop this in half, I'm going to copy this. Oops. And then erase the stuff I don't want. Oops. Alright, so that's Juniper. Juniper had 25 stickers. How many stickers did they have all together? So Juniper here has 25. Which means Callie up here had to have 50. And when I divide that by 5, that means Sarah has to have 10. How many did they have all together? So Callie has 50, Sarah has 10, Juniper has 25. So 50, 60, 85 stickers together. And we can start to see how using the bar graph or the strip diagram just helps us to break it down piece by piece. Let's take a look at number 3. I think that's Nagep. Gave his mother half of his weekly earnings and then spent half of what was left on a new shirt. He then had $32. What were his weekly earnings? So we have number 3, Nagep here. He's got his weekly earnings, and then he's going to be taking things away and giving things out of that. So half he gave to his mother. A nice guy. So his mom gets this. And then spent half of what was left on a new shirt. So this is going to be his shirt here. And he had $32 left. So that means his shirt must have cost $32. And then together that's $64. So he must have given his mom $64. So his weekly earnings were 64 plus 64, $128 for his weekly earnings.